want to mention a very important loss to us here at CBS News. Mark Ludlow was an institution at our London bureau. Unfortunately, he died over the weekend. We want you to know he will be greatly missed. One of his longest-serving colleagues, that senior foreign correspondent Mark Phillips, has his tribute to him.
Mark Ludlow was a video editor here for the past 40 or so years.
It was an explosive sunrise for Sarajevo.
Any story you've seen on this network, from wars to disasters, natural and man-made, to royal shenanigans, to silly features.
But all is not as it seems.
Mark was probably the guy who pulled together the pictures and the words and turned it into a story that made it seem like we knew what we were talking about. He was among the best who ever plied his trade in this business. More than that, he was the best traveling companion to desperate places you could ever want to be with. No electrical power? He'd find some. No script until minutes before airtime? Somehow he'd make it work.
I'm not saying anything.
Cheerful, professional,
Hello.
hugely talented, tolerant of all our foibles, he was a wonderful guy and was taken from us far too soon. Mark was 63 years old and was recently diagnosed with cancer. He and his longtime partner and CBS News producer, Jane Whitfield, were married this past week. He is a great loss to us all.
Boy. See that it takes so much to put this show together. We need people like Mark. Our condolences go out to his fiancée, his wife, of course, and his family.
Yeah, that sure does.
Mark Phillips, thank you. Beautifully done.
We want to take a moment to pay tribute to two colleagues we've lost here at CBS News. Last week, a beloved member of the 48 Hours team, John Yacobian, died unexpectedly. He is remembered as kind and supportive and for having an encyclopedic mind. John was 60 years old. And the Evening News family is mourning the loss of Mark Ludlow. Mark was known as one of the best editors in the business. Working out of the London bureau for nearly 40 years, Mark covered it all, from wars to disasters to royal extravaganzas. Cheerful, talented, and hugely loved, and simply just wonderful. Just last week, in a hospital bedside ceremony, Mark married his longtime partner and CBS News producer Jane Whitfield. Mark was 63 years old. Our thoughts and prayers are with their families. That is tonight's CBS Evening News. I'm Nora O'Donnell. Good night.